Good morning, students. Now we are going to discuss the second chapter in your mathematics, that is chapter number 2, whole numbers. Right? In that now we are going to discuss some important topics that are related to whole numbers. Now look at the board what I have written here. The very first, predecessor, then the next one is successor. To understand the predecessor and the successor, we need to go through some examples. Like now I am going to consider number 6. Okay, this is a whole number, right? And before going to the whole number, we are going to discuss what is the predecessor of number 6. Right? Now the predecessor of the 6 is 5. How can I write like this? Right? We know that 6 minus 1, that will give 5. When we are going to subtract that given number, right, by 1, then we will get the predecessor. Then for the same number I can write also the successor. How can I write the successor? Now consider again the same example, number 6. Again I am going to write plus 1. I am going to add a unit number. I am going to add number 1 to this number. I will get the number 7, and the successor of 6 is the number 7. Here the predecessor of number 6 is 5. Like that we can write the predecessor as well as the successor for the given numbers. Like that you can take some other examples also. Now I am going to take the number 19. What is the predecessor of the number 19? That is number 18. Then what is the successor of the number 19? That is 20. Here the number 18 is the predecessor of 19. Again the successor of the number 19 is 20. Like that we can write predecessor as well as the successor for the given numbers. Next one, the very important, the whole numbers. What is meant by a whole number? We know that the natural numbers, okay, the numbers which begins with 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, like that up to n numbers we are going to write. Those numbers we are going to call by name natural numbers. Then what about the whole numbers? How can we write, how can we say that the numbers are whole numbers? Now I am going to write the natural numbers here, right? As I said, the numbers which begins with 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, up to n numbers. Okay, we can write so many numbers. These numbers we are going to call the natural numbers. Then what about the whole numbers? The whole numbers here are represented by a symbol, a symbolic representation for whole numbers by the letter W. Then what are the numbers that we are going to include, that we are going to represent in a whole number? Now we already know that natural numbers are nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on, like that. Then when we are going to include, when we are going to begins, when we are going to start from 0 to n numbers, now I can write like this: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to n numbers. Like that I am going to write. These numbers represents the whole numbers, right? Nothing but when we are going to include, when we are going to include 0 to any natural numbers, then we will get the whole numbers. Then when we are going to exclude 0 from the natural numbers, right, when we are going to exclude 0 from the whole numbers, we will get the natural numbers. Like that we are going to represent the whole numbers. Then after the whole numbers we are going to study the number line. So what is that number line? If any line which represents the given numbers, then we are going to call that is a number line, right? I am going to simply write here, okay, I'm going to just draw a line here. Then I can represent the whole numbers on this line. Right? Now, as we know that the whole numbers are nothing but 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. I'm going to represent these numbers on this number line. Now, I will start from here. Right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. Like this, I can represent the whole numbers on this number line. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like that, I can represent the whole number, I can represent the natural number, I can represent the integers, I can represent the rational numbers also. Right? This is about the number line.